Hi guys, thanks for being here with Hill. That's me. And last week, Jeffree Star released his new Bloodlust collection. And I was able to get the Extreme Frost and the Bloodlust palette. So I'm hoping that'll come in the next few days. I am so excited to try it out, especially the Extreme Frost. So he also restocked all of his palettes, including a surprise restock of the Conspiracy palette. I was lucky enough to get it during the first launch. It was my first palette I got from Jeffree Star, and I thought it'd be fun to do a fun look with this palette and see if, now that all the hype is over, if it's still as good as I originally thought. And I did want to mention today I did contour with the shade Tannicon, and I did use blush, and I used the shade My Pills and Pigment. And so I used Tannicon right here to contour, and then I mixed these two, My Pills and Pigment, for blush. So I did want to mention that. I'll bring you guys in a little closer and let's get this started. Alrighty, now that you guys are in a little closer, let's do a little fun eye look. So I've been honestly staring at this palette for all day because I've created so many fun and different looks with this palette, just this one alone. There's so many different color stories. Should I do something with the food video shade, because supposedly that's the reason why this palette took so long to restock? I don't know. Like, I was really excited for this yellow, but then when I got it, it is a little drier than the others, so I was kind of disappointed with it. Let me show y'all. I've already done like one little, but other people are able to get it so pigmented and bright, just like the pan. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It is bright, but not how I pictured it. I'm not sure if that makes sense. So I think I'm gonna go for something that I haven't done before, and I wanna do kind of maybe like a cotton candy look with it. So I thought that would be fun. I did start with my Milani eyeshadow primer right here. It's like $6 or $7 at Ulta. And I just put this powder under my eye to catch out any fallout from these shadows that might occur. So I'm gonna go in, I guess I'm gonna start with, we're gonna go with Pigment, the same shade I did with my blush, and we're gonna go in with a Morphe 574 brush, and look at that pigment color. It is pink and pigmented. Oh. And let's just go right in the crease. Okay, my like primer crease, which never does that, it's kind of bugging me right now. Alrighty, now that we have pigment on the outer, I don't know, basically most of the eye, on the crease of the outer corner, blown in to about 3/4 of the eye. To be honest, I did it so slow because I really don't know where I'm going with this. It'll come together. This palette is handy dandy, and if you start blending something you don't like, dip into another color. There's so many options. So here's Pigment, and now let's go into the shade What's the Tea. And this blue shade is so pretty, this What's the Tea, but it is a little more on the sheer side. And at first I was kind of annoyed, but then I saw in the mini palette, the mini Controversy palette, that there's like a blue like this, only it's way more packed with color, and then the explanation made a lot more sense on why this one's sheer, a little more light. I wish I got the mini Controversy with this Conspiracy palette, but like everyone knows, that launch day was insane, and I was just like, I don't care, I'm getting this done. I am kind of happy that I waited to get the mini Controversy palette because they are gonna put that, what is it, that green shade, put it back, and I'm really excited for that green. I'm really excited. So I'm gonna dip into What's the Tea, and with this mini Morphe 321 brush, I'm dipping What's the Tea, and I'm gonna go in to the inner corner of my crease and all the way down and just blend it. See, it is really pretty and blue. I just thought it was more, I don't know what I was thinking because it is showing up really pretty. Ooh, I feel like I could just keep it like this. Look at it, so pretty on this brush. And I'm gonna go on to my lid and just pack it with the same brush. I can't tell if this purple, I can't tell if this blue shade and the pigment shade mixing together is turning into a pretty purple or like a murky purple. Alright, I know it looks a little weird right now. Let's go back in with the brush we had pigment on and blend through this pink up a little higher. And then let's go a little further down on the outer corner with it. Okay, it is turning into a prettier color. I kind of like how these look not blended perfectly together, to be honest. I'm going to take my Laurice LR005 brush that has nothing on it, and I'm just going to blend the top of these two together, starting with the inner and blending the blue, what's the T, into pigment. Now I'm going to go into this, my Pills shade. It's a very light pink. You see it with just this angled shadow brush. And I'm going to go on the top, right under my brow, and blend it a little bit more together, these pink and blues. Then let's take the brush with what's the T on again and go back into the corner, but this time to maybe make it a little bit more bam, let's use some setting spray. It's pretty, but I think I'm gonna go and do something a little risky that I don't think I've really ever done before. Should I do it? I don't want to ruin it. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do it. I'm going to take some Shape Tape concealer and attempt to cut a crease and do like something kind of risky. I'm just going to cut it right in the middle. Look up a little bit so I can really get it where it needs to go. And then let's blend it out a little bit and just take a shortened shader brush and just okay, well that's drying a little bit. I did want to just blend up here a little bit. Let's touch up with pigment a little bit on the outer corner. Awesome. Alright, now that this is dried down a little bit, I do want to just make it stick a little bit more, and I'm going to use some eyeshadow primer on top of that. And let's take the brush with pigment on it and tap it into the outer corner. And then let's go back in with our brush for what's the T. We're going to take the Morphe 167 brush. We're going to go into the shade Diet Cola. Next to, what's the tea? Oh, literally a soda can. And let's just go into the center. And these are shades that I don't really use that often in this palette, and wow, I forgot how good this Diet Cola shade really is. Alrighty, love it. Look at how crazy that is. Let's take our pigment brush and blend it a little bit. So we're gonna go in with our Laurice LR005 with my pills a little bit more on again, and let's just clean it up and blend everything on the top together. I need something else. There needs to be something else to tie this together. I'm gonna take it and mix my pills and pigment together with this Laurice L005. And we get this. Tap it a little bit just to get anything extra, and then let's sweep right above the top, and hopefully maybe that'll connect everything a little bit better. Alright, I think that works. Tied it a little bit better together. Here we go. So this is all blended together. Let's go in to do a bottom lash line. Let's do a lower lash line. Let's take the brush I usually go into for a lower lash line, my ColourPop E11, and I'm gonna go in and dip into, what's the tea? Do you see anything? I don't see anything, do you? Alright, first let me go across with some eyeshadow primer on the lower lash line to make it pop a little better. Alright, I am going to go outside the palette for one item. I'm going to grab my ColourPop gel liner Insomniac because it's so bright pink. It's neon pink, and I'm going to go into my waterline. Now let's tie this inner corner look together with a bright white shade, Ranch, and dip in with our pinky and corner. Yeah. Okay, I actually like this look. For someone being so unsure, and this is a look that I've never created with the palette, like I said, there's so many different looks you can go for with this one palette. It really does it all. Alrighty, so here's like a little cotton candy. Let me spruce up this other eye and put some mascara on. Alrighty guys, I did the other eye and I threw on some mascara. I did put this soft serve shade on my Jeffree Star Velour lipsticks, but I'm not really digging the shade with this look, or me, no. So I'm gonna grab my exclusive The Gloss shade in Softcore Sparkle. Can you tell I've been using it so much? I'm so in love with it. And I'm gonna throw it on to change up this color a little bit. Yeah, okay. I like it over it. This was just an experiment. Okay, so Softcore Sparkle, definitely a winner over the Soft Serve shade. So here is this pretty little look I used with the Conspiracy palette. So yeah, I've never made this look with the palette. It's so fun. I've created so many different looks. Maybe I've taken pictures and I'll insert them here. I don't know. So back to my original. Is it worth the palette now that the hype is over and there's about to be a major restock? He just restocked a couple in a surprise during the Bloodlust launch, and I know there's going to be a huge restock of this palette. But is it worth it? Yes, now that the hype was over, this palette I still love it. I am happy that I made this video to remind me how versatile this palette really is. You can do it your whole face on it. You can contour, blush, highlight really if you want, and you can create so many different looks like I said, and there's just so many different shades. So I think it definitely is still a great palette if you've been really excited to get it and you've been waiting till March. I think it is still a great investment to make, and the packaging, it still holds up great. And like I said, I've carried this around with me everywhere, especially when it first came out. I was so nervous if I left it in my car that someone would take it, so it literally went in my purse with me everywhere. I was obsessed with it. I'm happy I got to play with it again, to be obsessed with it again. So I'm so excited to hopefully get my Bloodlust palette and Extreme Frost in the next couple days. I know Jeffree has been shipping things out all day today, and today's Sunday. I film on Sundays. So hopefully I'll get it by Wednesday and have that video up for you guys. I think this video will be up on Wednesday too. So hopefully that video will be up on Thursday, because it's just how it's gonna go. So see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see more and that new Bloodlust palette, be sure to subscribe and share if you want to help me out. Thank you guys. And today we're going to be playing around with the Conspiracy palette. I don't like that. Oh, look at this little... Oh, nope.